Hi guys, so yesterday I managed to get a bit of paint on the back of the van. I masked it up and I backed it into my garage, well only this far because it's as far as I could get, and I put a coat of paint on it. It's not too bad. I have got a few little runs in it along that bottom plate there, which I'm not too bothered because they'll be under the bumper. I went right over the panels here, as you can see it's a different colour yellow, mainly because I've just rubbed this because I'm going to do this panel as well. Eventually I'll probably get around to doing it all. Along the bottom here I had some big runs, so I've just rubbed those out. I'm going to put some more paint, but all in all I don't think it's going to look too bad. Round this side you can see there's a run there, but I'm going to leave that one. It's an old van. Here I've rubbed down because I'm going to put some more filler here just to smooth it out a bit. I was not happy with the wavy bit here. All this bit is fine, it's just here, so I think I'll let this dry and then just skim a bit of filler over these two bits, and that's going to be enough of that. Obviously I painted this to here, and I will do that at a later date, but like I said many times, I'm just tidying it up, and that looks far better than the rust. I'm pretty pleased with it, so I'm going to carry on. I think I'll get that side dry, get some filler in it. By then this side should be dry enough to mask up a bit, put some paint on that panel. Well, I've filled this again and just rubbed it down a bit more. There's a couple of little pits, but that's where the bumper ends there. I think on the whole I ain't going to do it no more. I've kind of had enough, and not only that, I think that looks okay. Definitely but better than having rusty old holes in the van, eh? So I'm going to wash that off, dry it, and see if we can get some paint on it again. Look, I've pulled the van forward. I think that's going to be alright. Definitely better than what it was. Happy days. Well, there's a bit more done. I've just done over this bottom corner. You can see it's wet. I'm just hoping it don't run because it's quite wet. Whatever it does, it does. Quite happy with it so far. See how this is drying. You see all the little flies coming. Like I said, the mistake I made the other day was trying to wipe them. It's probably best for me just to leave them. Trying to get that bumper back on. I think the back end of it's not going to look too bad. I'm obviously going to have to work my way forward as we go. It's definitely getting there, isn't it? Alright guys, so waiting for that paint to dry now. It'll take some time. Yeah, there is a couple of runs, but I'm quite happy with that. Right, these are them brackets will hold the bumper, so I might as well see if I can get them bolted back on at the minute. I'm just going to bolt them up loosely because they might need a bit of fettling to get that bumper back on, I think. I can't just sit here and watch paint dry. I need to get on with something. Well, there's one on. It's definitely a lot better on there than what it was before, I can tell you. I haven't done them right up tight. I've done them so I can move them, because obviously it's going to need a bit of moving about to line the holes up for the actual bumper. But I shan't even bother to put that bumper on today. I'm going to let that paint go hard. Otherwise that'll look a right mess. Right, let's get the other one on. There we go, there's two on. They're definitely looking better. Like I say, I was wondering whether I'd ever get round to painting them, but Glad I have now, they look far better. So while we're waiting for this paint to dry, what can we do? We'll have another go at putting a piece of this film up on the sliding door inside. Just been looking at this other film we did. Feels like the wind's getting up now. There is a few bubbles in it, here and there, but not too bad. I did say to the missus, should I rip it off and try it again? And then I decided, no, I'm not going to, because like I say, I've got plenty. I'll leave it off for now, and then if I feel like doing it again, or I make a better job of this, then I will do it again. But if this comes out the same, then there's no point in struggling. This one seemed to come out a lot better, but I think it's through being straight onto it. So we'll see how we go on with the sliding door now. So the windows are really dusty at the minute, because obviously I've been doing a lot of sanding and rubbing down and whatever. Gonna have to make sure I give it a good clean before I start. Well then guys, this one seems to have gone on really well. We'll find out when it dries whether it fills up with bubbles, but I tried a different technique this time. I cut it on the glass. I wet the glass, stuck it on, cut it more or less to shape. Then when I peeled the backing off, I laid it flat on here, and I also sprayed the film with this and the window, and I used this window squeegee, and it seemed to got most of the bubbles out quite easily. But I can see a couple appearing over the corner, but overall it don't look too bad, does it? Like I say, we'll see how it dries up. And on the inside, these ones look alright, don't they? I think I'm always going to get one or two bubbles. I don't think it's a very easy job at all. I did have a look online and saw some professionals fitting it. That's why I used this. But in all, I'm quite happy with this one. Thinking to finish off to do this opening window, but the problem is the glass slides behind this one, so I think I'll just rip it off. But I've got a spare bit lying around here. Might be big enough. We'll give that a try. Got nothing to lose. I managed to get a piece up, but I think there's a difference in the tinting for a start. This one seems a lot darker, but then again, might just be the way the light is on it. It's ripped a bit round the catch. Yeah, I found that quite awkward to do this one. I don't know if I'm going to keep that there or not. That one seems to be drying up fine. Should I give this one another go? Actually, before I do, let's see if that'll open. Oh well, it does actually open without ripping it off. But I'm not 100%. I'm going to have a look on the outside and just see how it came out. Can't tell much difference to the window tint on the outside, which is good. Just get some of the muck off it. But I'm not happy with my cuts. It's one of the worst ones, that one. I think a lot of it is because of this catch. I think I might just have another go at it. Yeah, why not? I'll have another go. Well, the paint is almost dry. It's touch dry now. Looks a lot better, doesn't it? Like I say, I think eventually I'll get around to doing it all. The front doors I'll take off and do, so it's only going to leave the two middle panels in the front to do, really. Yeah, I'm liking it a lot better anyway. it's all good. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get the bumper on. Well guys, I've just managed to get the bumper back on. Everything's tightened up, and I think I'm glad I decided to keep the bumper. I think it looks a lot better with that one. As we all know, it's not a perfect job, but it looks a darn sight better than what I did before. I have got a bit of overspray on this window which I'll get off later on. As you can see, the rain is coming down pretty hard again. I think my next job's going to be is to cut my foam I got for the inside. I got a nice piece of memory foam. I'm going to cut that in inside and have a tidy up, and I think that's going to be it for now. Still got plenty of work to be getting on with, and I will be getting on with it over the year. We've got a camping trip coming up which I'm looking forward to, and also we're going to a car show very soon, so there'll be a video of that, and that's one of the reasons why I need to get it back together now, because we're going to have a day out. So that leaves me to say thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, to see some adventures with Bertie Bus, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.